What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. I want to talk about these updates and my speculations and a wild and crazy prediction. Yes, y'all know I don't really predict stuff. I don't really say that a lot on this channel because this stuff is very unpredictable. However, there are patterns. And with that being said, I'm going to throw out my prediction early. I don't want to make y'all wait for that. It is my prediction, not speculation. I'm predicting that this week we get a trailer for DLC 5. All right. The reason I feel that way is because 2.0 has been done for 13 to 14 days, guys. By the end of this week, it'll be almost a month. It'll be 20 something days. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, all right, I believe that we will get a trailer because there's always more than one trailer for the DLCs. You have your announcement trailers, and then you have like your release trailer that tends to come out the same week that the DLC is to release. It maybe a day before or something to that effect, a couple days before. So I believe that we will get a trailer, announcement trailer this week for DLC 5. So between the 9th and the 16th of next week, between this Sunday and next Sunday, I believe we'll get a trailer. And then as far as the actual DLC releasing, because when they do the announcement trailer, the DLC is in far behind. I believe an announcement or a release trailer happens the following week, and then we get the DLC the 23rd through the 29th. Normally they do it like on a Tuesday or something like that, so maybe like the 25th, something to that effect. But we'll be playing this DLC before the end of July, before we get out of this month. I know I said that before. You know, I've kind of picked that stuff. I always said I don't see us getting out of this month without the DLC, this and that. Guys, at this point, I don't think anybody would disagree with that. But I think we do get a trailer this week, an announcement trailer. And then after that, of course, we get the release date trailer. Because, you know, they have the San Diego Comic-Con the 18th. I think Bandai or Dragon Ball panel is like the 19th or something like that. It's not this week, but the week after San Diego Comic-Con. Dragon Ball has a panel there. Now, people think that they're going to use that to show. I don't think they announce anything about DLC 5. I don't even think they talk about DLC 5 for Kakarot. They could potentially talk about the future of Kakarot's DLC. Because we know Super is supposed to be the next season. Season 3 is supposed to be Dragon Ball Super based. But it's possible, guys, that we get some kind of Budokai Tenkaichi announcement at San Diego Comic-Con. And I don't see them doing that and Kakarot as far as DLC 5 goes, because one could overshadow the other. And we know which one would overshadow Kakarot. Tenkaichi would definitely do that. Also, at the Anime Expo, we didn't get anything Dragon Ball related, which isn't a surprise, but it makes more sense that the potential would be a lot higher at the San Diego Comic-Con because it's a Dragon Ball panel. Does that make sense? It's based on Dragon Ball. Now, does that mean that we will get that? No. What it means is the chance is a lot higher. You know, and then we got the Japan Expo later this year as well. So, once again, stating my belief, okay, is that this week we will get an announcement trailer for DLC 5. That's my belief. Will that happen? We'll see. I have a gut feeling. All right. Now, as far as update 2.10, I'm not going with the, I don't know. Raiken, Rose, some of the other Dragon Ball Kakarot content creators, they believe that 2.10 is DLC 6. I'm not so fast to put my hat on that rack. The reason why is because for the most part, anything ending in a 0 has been a content update. Aside from 1.50, that was just basically bug fixes for the most part. And also the Bardock DLC, it was 1.91. Yeah, didn't end in a 0. So those are rare instances, but for the most part, anytime they end in a 0, 1.50, 2.0, whatever, they have always either been a DLC or something added to the game. All right. Aside from 1.50, I don't think that added anything. It was just bug fixes from what I understood. So with that being said, 2.10 could very well be DLC 6. It could also be something that they're adding to the game. And you say, DM, what could they be adding to the game? I'm going to do a video about that. Okay. after this video. Probably release it later today. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. But I believe 2.10 could be something different. And I hate to say why right now, man, because I'm telling you, dude, I think people will run away with it. I think people, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it, because I'm gonna say it. That way, if it happens, you know where the idea originated from. Guys, think about this. DLC 5 is the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament, which is literally the prequel to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, because Goku starts out Kakarot with his mental training. He's mentally training against who? Piccolo, who was what? His last fight in Dragon Ball before Dragon Ball Z started. All right. So it ties in with the main story. All right. So it makes sense for them to add something to the main story. And I've talked about that in previous videos, where I believe that some of these melee combos are going to be added to the main game as well. That could even be, heck, that could be part of what 2.01 does. I don't know. Also, DLC 6, it's been leaked by a very reputable source in DBS Hype that DLC 6 is going to be centered around Oop, which is also a part of the main game, guys, like as far as the story. And what I mean by that is that, okay, for example, DLC 1 and 2, Battle of Gods of Fukasu no F, it tied into the main game because it was a continuation of what happened next. It tied it in because of what we did with the Dragon Balls, as far as wishing Frieza back, as far as wishing the Ginyu Force back and stuff like that. All of that tied in. All right. Still interesting because Dabura is still out there. All right. So is Cell. All right. You get what I'm getting at? You know what I'm saying? And then we wish to fight Majin Buu again. And guys, I need to dig into that because we go to the planet to fight him. I'm going to get into that. All right. Put a pin in that. I'm going to come back to that in a later video because that just popped in my head as well. Anyway, they all tie into the main game. Those DLCs added stuff to the main game. It made sense with the Trunks DLC. The only reason it added stuff to the main game as far as Trunks' moveset was because Future Trunks was a playable character. All right. So even with the Trunks DLC, stuff was added to the main game through that DLC though. Bardock's DLC didn't add anything to the main game because it didn't tie into any characters that already existed. Aside from Prince Vegeta, I really wish they had added those melee combos to the main game. Don't know why they didn't, but whatever. Okay. So with this DLC, it connects directly to the main game because it precedes it. Literally starts the main game that way. DLC 6 with literally is a part of the continuation of the story as well. So I'm wondering with 2.10, guys, just long story short, I feel like there could be some things that could be coming to the game to extend the life of the game as well, because both of those DLCs also include or entail tournaments. So does Dragon Ball Super, that's going to be season 3. Tournaments. You're starting to hear and see a lot of tournaments, guys. I don't think it's strange that some form of tournament thing will be added to the game because we literally have the World Tournament Arena. The guy talks about it coming back, all of that stuff. Guys, something's coming, all right? But as far as 2.0, guys, they are done with this. 13, 14 days, they're done with it. Done. Zippity-doo-dah. No holidays going on, none of that. They're done. All right. That's why I'm predicting that this week we will get an announcement trailer for DLC 5, followed by a release date trailer, and we'll be playing it before the end of July. All right. We will be playing DLC 5 within the next 2 weeks, guys. That is my bold prediction for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and that is super rare on this channel because I don't do that. I always tell us, don't expect. I'm expecting. All right, so time and a place for everything, and I'm hanging my hat on this one. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Do you think we'll get an announcement trailer this week? Do you think we'll be playing the DLC within the next 2 weeks? DM Gaming out, guys. Till next time, thanks for watching.